Hi, well, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, then hi, welcome. My name is Do Darling, or if you've been watching me for a while now, then thanks for sticking around. So today would have been John Lennon's 80th birthday. It feels so mind-blowing to think it's been 40 years since he was cruelly taken from us. Now, I don't want to dwell on that too much because honestly it really cuts me up if I think about it. Today we're going to celebrate the life of John Lennon, and I am a massive Beatles fan. John is my favourite Beatle. I am obsessed with John. So I thought it'd be interesting to see if I could compile a top 10 of my favourite John Lennon songs, excluding the things he did with the Beatles, because that would just be too hard. It was hard enough trying to narrow this down to 10 without adding all that body of work on as well. So that is what we're gonna do. Okay, so in at number 10, I am going with India, India. Now I think this was released in 1980 on the John Lennon signature box, and I think it was just a demo. It wasn't really released as a proper song earlier, but I think he wrote it either in India or about his time in India with Maharishi. And I just really like this song. You know, it's such a catchy little song. I love playing it on ukulele and singing it, you know, like India, India, take me to your heart, reveal your ancient mysteries to me. It's just, I don't know, I just really like it, and I feel like it's a real snapshot of how John was feeling at the time and how besotted he was with Yoko, which is quite interesting. And you know, it's quite funny, you hear of people, they travel all around the world to try and find themselves, when really the thing they are looking for was inside them all along. And that's what this song kind of reminds me of. And yeah, it's just a nice little song, so that's going to be my number 10. Okay, at number 9 we are going to go with Woman, which I believe is off the Double Fantasy album. I really like the video of this as well. I think it was shot in New York, if I remember correctly. But Woman is such a nice song, and I feel it really reflects John's attitude to women, past and present. There's one thing you have to say about John Lennon: he was always honest. He was always honest with his shortcomings, and he always took responsibility, and I really appreciate that about him. In this song you can see how he is apologising for past behaviour, and I feel like this song is very heavily influenced by Yoko, and I personally feel like Yoko was really good for John. She introduced him to feminism, and yeah, I just feel like she was a good influence on John. I know that is quite a debatable subject. Let's not get into it. The next song. So my number 8 song is Mother. This is a very, very powerful, raw, emotion-filled song, and I feel that's what John was very, very good at. When he sings, the way he sings is so raw. People often ask me, who is the better singer, Paul or John? Don't you think Paul is better than John? You know, I don't like to compare them too much. I feel like they're just two sides of the same coin. But yeah, Paul probably was technically a better singer. Now don't get me wrong, I really love Paul. Like when he's singing like, oh darling, I will never do you no harm. It's like, go off, like do your thing, like you sound amazing. But for me, John just has that edge. While not necessarily technically the best singer, it's just that rawness to his voice and the way he can convey his emotion. And in this song, Mother, I feel like he really does that. And he's such a good songwriter. And it's such a powerful song, especially when we get to the end. You can really feel his pain in this song. And for me, that's why I really love it. Okay, so coming in at number 7, I have gone with How. I think it was released 1971 on the Imagine album. How for me feels like a very personal song. I connect to it so much that it triggers me a little listening to it, because I used to listen to it a lot when I was going through hard times, and the words really, really resonate with me. And again, like I was talking about, John is putting all his emotions out there for us, and it's just a wonderful ability that he has to do that, because so many people cannot express their emotions, or won't, or are even told not to show emotions, especially men, which is absolutely ridiculous. And so the fact that he is just laying everything out there, the way he is feeling, it really resonates, and it connects with so many people. And it has some brilliant lines in it, like, how can I feel love when I don't know what it is I'm feeling? So it's something like that. Like, and there is a part of the song that really speaks to me. Is, let me see if I can remember. You know, life can be long, so you've got to be so strong. The world, it is tough. Sometimes I feel I've had enough. Those words, yeah, I really connect with them, and I'm sure many people do. He had that, like I said, that wonderful ability to really say what he is feeling and what the listener is also feeling. He was very relatable. I feel like John was always trying to understand himself, better himself. He's always asking why and questioning his place on this earth. And yeah, for me, I love that song. I love all these songs, obviously. In at number 6, I'm going with number 9, Dream. I love this song. It's just so, dreamlike. There's something about this. It has such a surreal quality. I love just putting the headphones in, closing my eyes, and drifting to this song. It's just... And I'm probably even singing the words wrong. The pussy, pussy, but it is fun to sing. I have no idea what it means. I don't even think John knew what it means. I believe it came to him in a dream. I'm not sure. The video for this is also great. I love seeing John, and yeah, it's just another song that is just, I don't know, I love his tone, I love the way he sings in it, and it's just a catchy, surrealist, dreamy song. In at number 5, I am going with Watching the Wheels. This is on the Double Fantasy album, 1980. This song, I really feel John in this song. The way he's speaking, it makes me feel happy, because I feel like he is happy. He is content. He has really grown into his own, and he knows his place, and he is happy. I honestly felt John was happy in this song. He was content with just being John. Not John Lennon, not John the Beatle, just John, family man John. And it's such a lovely song, and a message at the time to everyone that was possibly asking, where is John? What is John doing? And he's just sitting there watching the wheels go round and round. He really loves to watch them roll. It's such a nice song to sing and to listen to, and it has some great lines in it, like, I'm just watching shadows on the wall, It's a lovely song, because I feel John so much in that song, and it makes me feel sad though, because we know what happened, and I just feel like he was at his happiest then. Number 4, I have picked God. Another powerful song, and it has one of the best lines in it that I've ever heard. God is a concept by which we measure our pain. John could write some lyrics. John knew how to speak to us through his music. Very talented guy. Again, this is another powerful, raw, emotion-filled song. Now, a lot of the time people say to me, oh, I don't really like listening to John Lennon's solo stuff. It's kind of depressing. And I get that. Especially if you compare it to some of Paul's more whimsical numbers. But I guess you got to be in the right frame of mind to listen to it. But you can appreciate the artistry and the talent in the music that he created. This song, especially the final verses, let me read it, because the final verses just, they get you here. Like, how can they not? This is the time when the Beatles had broken up, the Beatles was over. You can imagine the cocktail of emotions one is feeling at that point, and it just feels so summed up in these final lines. I just want to make sure I read them correct. So, the dream is over, what can I say? The dream is over, yesterday. I was the dream weaver, but now I'm reborn. I was the walrus, but now I'm John. And so, dear friends, you'll just have to carry on. The last line. The dream is over. Oh, it gets me every time. Every time I listen to it, I'm like, right in the feels. I mean, if that doesn't say it all. Amazing song. Amazing. Okay, so coming in at number 3 is Jealous Guy. This is a classic John Lennon song. Everyone has heard this song. I'm surprised if anyone doesn't like this song. Even the earlier version, like, on the road to Marrakesh. What was it? Child of Nature. It bangs. Like, this song is so good. I remember going to the cinema and watching the film, the Imagine film. This song is obviously from that, I'm sure. It was such a good film anyway. Again, John is just being completely out there and honest, and not many people are honest especially when it comes to their wrongdoings or bad points, or, you know. John just admits it all. He just lays it out there. Like, this is me, this is what I did, I am sorry, I'm trying to better myself, I'm changing. And it is such a catchy song. And it's a great song to sing though, you know. And his voice, you know, he has such like a nasally voice, but I just love the tone of his voice and the way he sings. It's just, how do you explain it? It's like, it's just so good. I'm sorry that I made you cry, oh no. Just that little, oh no, didn't want to hurt you. Like, the way he just, I can't explain it, but it just feels like this. He just sings it so good. I'm not doing it justice. I wish I could play the real thing, but the copyright gods are like, no. So my number 2 is Mind Games. This song is epic. This song is something else. I love this song so much. Like, this is one of my favourite songs, period. It feels very mantra-like, the way it repeats itself, but it has such a great message. You know, make love, not war. But again, the way he sings it, it's just so nice. And, you know, it has such brilliant lyrics like, yes is the answer, and love is a flower and you have to let it grow. And he's right, love is the answer, make love, not war. I feel like all his songs had this message of love, this message of peace, and it's so needed even today. Great message, great song. Love the video of him around Central Park. He seems so happy. I love that song. I can't say any more than how much I love Mind Games. Playing those mind games together. And my number 1 song, it had to be Imagine. 1971, Imagine, with credit to Yoko. I feel like this song is in our collective consciousness, you know? everyone knows this song, and it has such a great message. Yes, it's simplistic. Yes, it's kind of basic and childlike, but if that's what it takes to get the message across, it has some great lines in it, and all it's saying is just to imagine. Just start with imagining the possibility of peace, you know? And I just think it's a great message, one that is needed now more than ever. And to think that these songs were written so long ago, yet we're still talking about them, we're still listening to them, and what greater legacy could you want than that? Now, I'd be really interested to hear what your top 10 John Lennon songs are, just because you might introduce me to some new songs or some deeper cuts. And I'd just be really interested to see what your top 10 are. You might be sat here thinking like, oh, why did they miss that song out? There's so many songs I could have added, but I had to cut it down. But yeah, let me know in the comments what are your top 10 John Lennon songs, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Oh, before we go, we should really hear from the man himself. Hello, John. Happy 80th birthday. You're looking mighty fine, might I say. So, John, what is your favourite song you ever wrote?